I used to always ask, like, how can spiritual principles be two true at the same time? Meaning, the Bible talks about I'm battling against spiritual wickedness in high places, principalities, and we know principalities work through personalities, rules of the darkness of this world, all these things. I'm not afraid of those because those things don't stop the principle of God from working in my life. What happens is I just need to operate in a higher principle. And let me give you an example of a higher principle. There is a law of gravity. The law of gravity said what goes up must come down. So anybody, black, white, fat, skinny, if you go on top of a building and you jump, you're going to fall. However, if the law of gravity is always pulling me down to the ground, it's a grounding law. It limits my ability to take off. How then can a plane fly? Because the law of gravity is a law, and a law is just like a system. It works the same for everybody. But there's also a law of lift. So what happened is the law of lift says that if you take off at the right speed, at the right trajectory, with all of these other elements into play, that you can operate in the law of lift. And the law of lift will defy or subdue the law of gravity. So what happens is the law of gravity is still in operation. However, it's subdued because I'm operating in the higher law. So when God set up the systems of this world, he set up spiritual laws. And when he set up spiritual laws, what he's saying is these forces working against you, you can't stop them. They're going to be in operation like the law of gravity. But what you can do is get involved in a higher principle and supersede that. This is why you have to understand that your business is a spiritual entity.